Hi, everyone. I am Linda Wellbrock, the CEO and founder of Leading Women Entrepreneurs and the Force for Change Awards here in New Jersey. Our mission is to create a sustainable environment that brings leaders together and showcases their attributes and contributions. And we have an amazing honoree here with us today. His name is Peter Webster, the resident managing director of Aon's New Jersey office. Congratulations, Peter, and thank you for being with us today.
Well, thank you for having me. It's such an honor to be here.
Absolutely. So, Peter, let's start by framing this with you telling us a little bit about your background and what drives your passion and how it led you to the role that you're in today.
Well, one of the things I love is I love to be a trusted advisor to my clients. I grew up in the insurance industry as an account executive, serving clients, helping them transfer their risk from their balance sheets. And Aon, we are a global professional services firm. We're 50,000 employees strong in 120 countries. And essentially, what that means is Aon helps our clients make their workplaces safer. It makes their balance sheets stronger. It makes their employees happier through our well-being and engagement strategies, and it helps their investment strategies become more effective. And we leverage a variety of risk transfer tools and advisory products and services in order to accomplish that. So that drives what I do every day. And so because of the data and analytics that we have, and because of all the wonderful resources that we have around the globe, it really helps me be effective and truly an advisor for my clients.
That's beautifully said. And I know, is Aon's services that you just mentioned, is that open to everyone, or how does someone sort of get involved with you and your organization?
So I say it all the time, if you've got a balance sheet and you've got people, you've got a home. So there is no barrier to entry working with Aon. We work with startups all the way up to Fortune 25 corporations. And we certainly can find a solution for everyone with a business.
Right. Well, I know that your team is exceptional, and I know that when you're dealing with finances and insurance, you need an exceptional team that makes you feel like family, and that's one of the things that I think stands out with you and your organization. So let's move into COVID and how that basically affected you, your business, and how you provide services.
Wow. So we're an advisory services firm, right? Overnight, we had to become more agile. We obviously work, with our clients. We like to be with each other face to face, collaborating, in present. But we also had to, start working from home and working in a virtual environment. And but gratefully, our teams worked seamlessly. It seemed as though we were prepared for this from day one, and so it was a wonderful lesson of being able to be more collaborative, being more innovative in how we actually delivered our advisory services to our clients. And it also enabled us to have more intentional listening sessions, not only with each other as employees, because we would check in, twice a week just to see how everyone was doing. How was your family? You got to know people a little bit more personally. People became a little bit more real. The dogs were barking in the background, and you had to deal with that. And still, the kids were crying and laughing in the back. But also with our clients, it enables a whole new suite of solutions folks to come together. So I'll give you a quick example. For one of the larger firms in New Jersey, I had asked the treasurer if we could have a listening in session. I just wanted him to tell us how they were coping with COVID and what their challenges were. And maybe we could assist them with our products and services during this time. He graciously agreed to meet with us. And so I asked, can I bring more people than our normal team to the table, to the virtual table? And he said, absolutely. We had about 20 Aon colleagues from a variety of different solution sets listening in to what was impacting our client. And in turn, what that allowed us to do was confer after, and then we came back to the client with a deliverable that said, hey, we heard you. And now all of these solutions have gotten together, and this is how we can help you with immediacy to resolve for your needs. So it's been exciting, it's been collaborative, and I've actually met so many new colleagues and gotten a deeper relationships with my clients during this time.
I mean, that's one of the silver linings that came out of this, and to have such accessibility, for the whole Aon team to be able to have these listening sessions, and that's really remarkable to hear about. So I know one of the other areas that you're very passionate about is really driving diversity, equity, and inclusion. So tell me a little bit about, your efforts around that internally and externally at Aon.
So Aon has always been, at the forefront of diversity, equity, and inclusion, and by having business resource groups, by actually advising our clients in the areas of diversity, equity, inclusion, and gender equity, pay and planning, and so that was something that's part and parcel to who we are. But as you know, in 2020, there were so many different challenges that we faced, not only with people working from home, but then we had the murder of George Floyd, and the civil unrest that ensued after that. And so we doubled down on being intentional for the sake of our own employees and our own colleagues. And we started having, conversations across our business resource groups to hear how people were reacting to what we were seeing in the news, and then going a little bit deeper to understand how people felt challenged within their own careers, and how we might be able to assist them during this time. So it's been a wonderful way again for us to get closer, and we've really just doubled down on our efforts in diversity, equity, inclusion. One of the things that we just actually are starting in New York is the apprentice program. So we're actually going to be helping early career individuals in underserved communities to get a chance to work at Aon while getting their 2-year degree and having health and benefits. We hope to change the trajectory of their family and their future by doing that.
Well, I can't think of a better way than to give them an opportunity at an amazing company like yours. And Peter, thank you for all of the work that you're doing around that subject, and helping the next generation of leaders, pulling them up into leadership roles like yourself. And we can't wait to celebrate you and showcase you and your team on November 8th as a force for change in 2021. And congratulations again for all that you do.
Thank you so much. What a pleasure it was to be here and to chat with you, Linda.
Thanks, Pete.